As an online language teacher running your own business, one of the key challenges is figuring out how to market your services in a way that truly resonates with potential students or clients. Here's something important to remember. People don't tend to invest in things that they view as a nice to have. They invest in solving problems, overcoming challenges, or achieving a dream that they've held on to for some time. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can speak to these so-called pain points and aspirations in a comfortable, natural and ethical way. My name's Rachel Roberts and I help ELT, ESL and language teaching freelancers like you optimize your business model, your marketing and your mindset so that you can earn more and work less. Although people may recognise that they would do better if they had some help, the truth is that they're often only motivated to take that action when things come to a head and they perceive an urgent problem that needs to be sorted. Pain-based marketing taps into these struggles and helps people understand that their problems or difficulties are something that's solvable and that you can help them with solving that. Marketing that only focuses on how great your service is without showing a direct path to solving a problem can often feel like an optional kind of nice to have, and people rarely want to spend their hard-earned cash on that. Solving a problem creates a sense of necessity in the buyer's mind, and that's what can trigger and drive a purchase. However, pain-based marketing doesn't sound very nice, and often it actually isn't very nice. You will see marketing that is kind of aimed at making people feel bad about something. And it can also even create problems where problems don't really exist. So for example, outside of the language teaching world, focusing on something like cellulite would be a good example. This isn't something that everybody even agrees exists, and even if it does, it's clearly just a natural thing. And yet a whole industry has grown up around people believing that this is something that they need to tackle and do something about. And the same kinds of things can apply to marketing a language teaching business. You may, for example, believe that you should have a native speaker because a native speaker is the best option to help you learn a language. But we all know that that's not necessarily the case. So while we do need to talk about people's problems and their pain points, we can absolutely do this from an ethical perspective, not trying to make them feel really bad about themselves, but instead helping them see that we understand and empathize with the problems that they're facing and that we can offer a solution that will help them overcome those problems or achieve their aspirations. We absolutely shouldn't underestimate the power of aspirations. Most of your students are not just trying to fix a problem. They also have dreams and goals and ambitions that they want to achieve. They may want to travel the world or to speak confidently with native speakers at work or land a job at a multinational company. And these are the dreams that will keep them motivated even when learning a new language or improving the one they already have feels impossibly hard and difficult to fit into their busy lives. But here's the challenge. If we only focus on dreams and aspirations, then they can start to feel somewhat far away or unattainable. If all your marketing does is paint a rosy picture of fluent conversation and future travel, they may start to feel that this is actually not particularly realistic or something that they personally can achieve. So the trick is to find a balance between talking about those pain points and talking about their aspirations. And many marketers do make the mistake of choosing like one approach over the other, rather than seeing them as two sides of the same coin. So let's say that you're working with people who want to improve their business English. You could highlight both the pain of not being able to communicate effectively in meetings and feeling that they're not really showing the best of what they can actually do, and the dream of advancing their career with newfound confidence. If you only focus on pain points, you may end up attracting people who feel stuck in their struggles and who are not able to take action. You'll often hear responses like, "Oh, I can't afford it right now," or I may have some more time for this later in the year. And this is actually because at some level, they're so stuck in the problems that they have that they don't really believe that they can overcome them, even with your help. So what would I advise? Start off by speaking to the desire. Help them to imagine what success will feel like for them, and give them plenty of evidence that this is achievable for them by showing them examples of other students in a similar situation to them and what they have managed to achieve. Identify the blocks clearly, the specific barriers that are holding them back, and let them know what your opinion is about why they haven't yet managed to overcome those barriers, and what you're going to be able to do differently with them that will help them to finally move past those blocks. Explain exactly how your service provides the solution to those problems. By doing this, we're able to tap into both the emotional brain, which is often responsible for making purchasing decisions, and the logical brain, because when you're spending money, you want to know it makes logical sense. When we can do both those things and back it up with evidence and proof that others have managed to do it, then we're much more likely to see those potential clients turn into customers. Understanding the psychology of buying is very important in terms of creating effective marketing material, but it doesn't have to be about trying to manipulate and persuade people to do things against their will. Instead, it can be about helping potential clients to see clearly what the challenges are that they're up against, and position yourself as the guide who can help them get there. In the next video coming up on your screen, I'm going to be talking about how repelling the wrong clients through our marketing can actually be one of the most effective tools we can use.